Peter Falk made Lieutenant Columbo one of television's most beloved detectives. With his wrinkled raincoat, cheap cigars, and calm voice, he solved impossible murders without ever raising his temper. But behind the success of the series lies a mystery many fans have never heard. An episode written in the 1970s by a future Hollywood legend was never filmed. For decades, people claimed it was simply too dark for television. But was that really the reason? How Columbo was created. The story of Columbo actually began long before Peter Falk stepped into the role. Writers Richard Levinson and William Link created the detective in 1960 during a writer's strike. Their live television play, Enough Rope, introduced an unusual investigator who looked ordinary but outsmarted every criminal he met. The character later evolved through the stage play Prescription. Murder Before Peter Falk brought him to life in the 1968 television movie of the same name. Peter Falk changed everything. Falk transformed the detective into an icon. He supplied his own raincoat, shoes, and even helped shape Columbo's unique personality. Instead of chasing criminals with action scenes, Columbo quietly trapped wealthy killers using patience, simple questions, and careful observation. The formula became a huge success, earning Falk multiple Emmy Awards and making Columbo one of NBC's biggest hits. The Lost Episode. Then came 1973. Rising filmmaker Brian De Palma, years before directing films like Carrie, Scarface, and The Untouchables, submitted a script for Columbo with writer Jay Cox. Their story featured a filmmaker who committed murder for no personal reason. He simply wanted to prove that someone could kill without motive and create the perfect crime. Even stranger, the killer secretly filmed both the murder and Columbo's investigation, turning the detective into part of his own twisted documentary. Rumor versus reality. Rumors later claimed NBC rejected the script because it was too disturbing for family television. The story was certainly darker than a normal Columbo mystery. Instead of greed or revenge, the killer murdered as an artistic experiment. The truth, however, appears more complicated. Production was already behind schedule because of the writer's strike. The episode required complicated camera tricks, multiple film sequences, and a much larger production than usual. At the same time, another script, Double Exposure, was faster, cheaper, and easier to film. Producers reportedly admired De Palma's idea, but practical concerns and the show's established formula made it difficult to produce. What survived? Although the full episode was never made, parts of its ideas quietly survived. The concept of film students following Columbo later appeared in Mind Over Mayhem, showing that the writers never completely abandoned De Palma's work. Over the years, Columbo experimented with other unusual stories, including No Time to Die and Columbo Likes the Nightlife. Some divided fans, but none matched the mystery surrounding De Palma's lost script. The truth behind the mystery. In the end, the buried episode became part of Columbo legend. It wasn't hidden because of a secret conspiracy. Instead, production deadlines, creative differences, and the challenge of fitting such an unconventional story into the series kept it on the shelf. Even after more than 50 years, it remains one of television's greatest what-if stories, reminding fans that sometimes the most fascinating mystery is the one that never reached the screen.